Now we are going to discuss in this video, dear students. This is the continued video for the previous video. In the previous video we discussed, that is the fourth video, I think this is the fifth video. Completely whatever the concepts we discussed in the previous video, the concept related questions I am discussing here. So those who are watching first time this video, you have to watch the previous video, then easy to understand the concepts. So that is my advice, sincere advice. So we will enter into the class. Let us have a discussion in this question. First question: if F1 and F2 are feet of perpendiculars from foci S1 and S2 of an ellipse x square by 5 plus y square by 3 equal to 1 on the tangent at any point on the ellipse. See, we have a very important shortcut formula regarding this. This is the ellipse equation. This is the tangent equation at the point here, and this is one focus, another focus is S dash. What is given equation here? The given equation of the ellipse is x square by 5 plus y square by 3 equal to 1. By comparing with the standard equation of ellipse, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, here a square is equal to 5 and b square equal to 3. By observing these values, clearly a is greater than b. After knowing the value of a is greater than b, now come to the question. F1, F2 are the feet of perpendiculars from foci S1 and S2. This is S1, this is S2. So draw one foot of perpendicular and it meets at F1, and this is F2, another foot of perpendicular. The product of perpendiculars, if F1, F2, then here S1, F1, the question is S2, F2 is, this is the complete question. So the product of perpendiculars from foci to any tangent of the ellipse is S1 F1 into S2 F2 is equal to B square when A is greater than B. According to the given equation of ellipse, A is greater than B. What is B square here? 3. So the answer is S1 F1 into S2 F2 is equal to 3, which is there in the third option. Similarly, another model is based on the same. The product of perpendiculars from the two foci of ellipse x square by 9 plus y square by 25 equal to 1. So from this given, here x square by 9 plus y square by 25 equal to 1. Here the values a square equal to 9 and b square equal to 25. By observing clearly, a is less than b. Whenever a is less than b, the equation of ellipse is in this form. So here, this is S, this is S dash. So this is the tangent equation. This is one of the foot of perpendicular, F1. This is F2. The product of perpendiculars, SF1 into S dash F2 is equal to a square if a is less than b. What is a square according to this? A square value is 9. Therefore, SF1 into S dash F2 is equal to 9. Observe that, dear students, when a is greater than b case, when a is less than b case, both we discussed. Like these questions we may get in the competitive exams like MSET or JEE Mains or BITSAT and KSET, like these sets will be there. So you have to practice this type of questions. Now, which option is the right option? So fourth option is the right option. We will move to the next question. Yeah, the next question. The equation of tangent to x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 when a is greater than b at the end of latest sectum in the first quadrant. See, dear students, you have to remember, in this question only I will explain all the cases. This is the equation of ellipse. Equation of ellipse has two lattice rectum, that means lattice recta. See here, L dash, another one is L1 dash. So which is in the first quadrant? These end in first quadrant, these end in fourth quadrant. First AE comma B square by A. AE comma minus B square by A. You have to remember these things. Here minus AE comma B square by A. Here minus AE comma minus B square by A. In this question they are asking equation of tangent to the ellipse at the end of lattice rectum in the first quadrant. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. At this point they are asking, this is the tangent. This I am taking as x1, y1. So we know that the equation of tangent to the ellipse, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is the equation of ellipse. Tangent at x1, y1. Tangent at x1, y1 to the ellipse is xx1 by a square plus yy1 by b square is equal to 1. But in place of x1, what value we have? AE comma b square by a. So now x into AE divided by a square plus y into, in place of y1, b square by a divided by b square is equal to 1. So here one of the a, here one of the a get cancelled. Here b square get cancelled. That implies that Ex divided by a plus y divided by a is equal to 1. Whenever LCM is same, we can do the cross multiplication. Directly I am writing Ex plus y equal to a. So that a also we can take this side. Ex plus y minus a equal to 0. This is the equation of tangent at one end of the lattice rectum which belongs to quadrant 1. So Ex plus y minus a. Ex plus y minus a equal to 0, which is there in the second option we have. The next question. The equation of the tangent of 3x square plus 4y square equal to 12, which is parallel to x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0 is. See, this is the equation of ellipse. This is the tangent equation. This tangent equation is parallel to given line x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. Whenever the two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. So, slope of this line m is equal to minus x coefficient by y coefficient. So, 1 by 2. So, obviously this line slope is also 1 by 2. And the given ellipse is 3x square plus 4y square equal to 12. So, dividing on both sides by 12, x square by 4 plus y square by 3 is equal to 1. From this you get the values of a square and b square. Compare with the standard equation of ellipse. X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. A square equal to 4, b square equal to 3. See, after knowing of these values, the equation of tangent with slope m is, the equation of tangent to the ellipse with slope m is y is equal to mx plus or minus root of a square m square plus b square. So now substitute the respective values. M value is 1 by 2 into x plus or minus root of a square 4, m square 1 by 2 whole square plus b square 3. So y is equal to x by 2 plus or minus root of 4 by 4 plus 3. 3 get cancelled. So y is equal to x by 2 plus or minus 3 plus 1. So y is equal to x by 2 plus or minus root 4 is 2. So 2y equal to x plus or minus 4. 2y we can take this side. We get x minus 2y plus or minus 4 equal to 0. Both are the right answers, but according to the options, x minus 2y plus 4 equal to 0 is the third option, is the right option. We will move to the next question. The next question. The locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents to the ellipse is, I already said in the definition of director circle, the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents is called director circle. See here, for the equation of ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, the director circle is x square plus y square equal to a square plus b square. Suppose the equation of ellipse is in this form, x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1, then the director circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to a square plus b square. So now according to the given question is in this form, x minus 1 whole square by 16 plus y minus 2 whole square by 9 equal to 1. The director circle equation is x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square equal to 16 plus 9, which is equal to 25. So x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square equal to 25 is the director circle to the given equation of ellipse. So which is there in the x minus 1 y minus 2. First option, dear students. The next question. The equation of the auxiliary circle of the ellipse x square by 12 plus y square by 18 equal to 1. See here we have that x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. The auxiliary circle is x square plus y square equal to a square when a is greater than b. Similarly, auxiliary circle x square plus y square equal to b square when a is less than b. So first we have to decide whether it is a is greater than b or a is less than b. So given equation of ellipse is x square by 12 plus y square by 18 equal to 1. Here a square equal to 12 and b square equal to 18. By observing these, a is less than b case. So whenever a is less than b, the auxiliary circle is x square plus y square equal to b square. What is b square here? 18. So the required answer x square plus y square equal to 18 is the auxiliary circle to the corresponding given equation of ellipse, which is there in the third option. The next question. A man running around a race course notes that the sum of the distances of two flag posts from him is 8 meters. The area of the path that he encloses in square meters if the distance between the flag posts is 4. Then the area, so here I did not write, the complete one is, then the area of ellipse is, so these are the options, then the area of ellipse is. According to the problem, if you draw the rough figure, you will get it idea. See here. Sir, how you are saying that this is the ellipse? I will explain. See here. S and S dash. These are the flag posts. Like this is one flag post. This is another flag post. So these are the flag posts. These are the flag posts. And sum of the distances from him, some point P. Here the person is standing there. This is the position of the person, P. Join S dash and P and join P and S. The sum of distances of two flag posts from him is 8. That means SP plus S dash P is equal to 8. This is the information from the problem. So given SP plus S dash P is equal to 8. But we know that if the point P lies on the ellipse, then we have one important condition, SP plus S dash P equal to 2A, which is equal to 2A. So 2A is equal to 8, that implies that A is equal to 4. 2 ones are 2 fours are, so A is equal to 4. We got it. Next, the area of the path, area only they are asking, but separately I asked, again I wrote. The area of the path that he encloses in square meters if the distance between the flag post is 4. Distance between flag post means S and S dash itself now. So, and also given S dash equal to 4 meters. S dash means indirectly this is the distance between foci of the ellipse. So 2AE is equal to 4. So A is equal to 2. Whenever we know the values of A and AE, we need to calculate B square. So from here A square is equal to 16. So B square, we have the formula B square equal to A square minus AE whole square. So A square value 16 and AE value 2 square. So which is equal to 16 minus 4, which is equal to 12. So B square value 12. So from this B is equal to root 12. Root 12 means 4 into 3. 4 we can take outside 2 root 3. So B value is 2 root 3 and A value is 4. They are asking area itself no. Therefore the area of the ellipse. The area of ellipse. In the previous video we discussed about the area of ellipse. It is pi AB square units, which is equal to pi into A value is 4 into B value is 2 root 3. So which is equal to 4 to the 8 into pi, 8 root 3 into pi, square units, here square meters accordingly. Therefore 8 root 3 pi, which is there in the fourth option. The next question. If P is a point on the ellipse of eccentricity E and A dash are the vertices and S dash are the foci of the ellipse, then area of triangle SP S dash is to area of triangle AP A dash is. This is the information we want. So first you have to draw the rough figure, then you will get it idea. Center, foci, yes, AE comma 0, S dash minus AE comma 0, A comma 0, A dash minus A comma 0. And the point also you can consider here, point is given. Whichever the point you take, either it is x1, y1 or parametric point. A cos theta, B sin theta is a point. So now the ratio of ratios, SP S dash. So join these two. This is SP S dash and APA dash. So first area of triangle SPS dash is to area of triangle APA dash. So half into, I am writing the formula for area of triangle with vertices x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3. x1 y1 1 x2 y2 1 x3 y3 1 is to 1 by 2 x1 y1 1 x2 y2 1 x3 y3 1. Half of get cancel. This value is related to SPS dash. So x1 y1 is this one, A cos theta B sin theta 1, x2 y2 1, this you take S P S dash. So now minus AE comma 0 and 1 AE comma 0 1 ratio. Here also same point is same, APA dash A cos theta B sin theta 1 and minus A commas A01 A01. So while expanding 3 by 3 you will consider plus minus plus na. So which implies that A cos theta into 0 minus 0. So the first value goes to be 0. No need to write also. Minus B sin theta minus AE into 1 minus AE minus AE minus 2AE is to 1 into 0 minus 0. No need to write. You can leave it ratio. Next A cos theta into 0 minus 0 minus B sin theta into minus A plus A, it's minus 2A. Even 1 into 0 minus 0, no need to write. Within modulus it will be plus 2AB sin theta into E is to 2AB sin theta into 1. So 2AB sin theta, 2AB sin theta cancel. We will get E is to 1. Therefore, the required ratio area of triangle SPS dash and delta APA dash is equal to E is to 1. We will move to the next question. The next question is also previously they asked in public competitive exams. S1, S2 are the foci of an ellipse of the major axis of length 10 units. Major axis length 2A is 10 and P is any point on the ellipse such that the perimeter of the triangle PS1 S2 is 15. Then the eccentricity of the ellipse is. So here they mention perimeter of the triangle. So perimeter of the triangle is 15. So first whatever the information is given that you have write it. Length of major axis 2A is equal to 10. Next perimeter. Perimeter of triangle PS1 S2 is equal to 15. If you draw the figure, you will get it. S1, S2 and P. This is the triangle whose perimeter is given as 15. Perimeter means what? Sum of the sides of the triangle is called the perimeter. So PS1 according to the figure, PS1 plus S1 S2 plus S2P or PS2 is equal to 15. But we know that one important property in the ellipse. If P be any point on the ellipse, then we have SP plus S dash P equal to 2a, length of major axis. In place of S and S dash, S1 and S2 is there. So we can write as S1P plus S2P is equal to 2a. So S1P plus S2P, in place of these two, we can write it as 2a. So 2a plus and S1, S2, that means distance between foci. Distance between foci SS dash equal to 2AE only, no. SS dash means here S1, S2 according to the figure. So in place of that S1, S2, 2AE is equal to 15. 2A take out common, 2A into 1 plus E equal to 15. What is 2A? 2A we got it as 10. Why? Because length of major axis is 10 units. So 10 into 1 plus E equal to 15. 1 plus E equal to 15 by 10 by 5 table. 5 3s are 5 2s are. So 1 plus E equal to 3 by 2. E is equal to 3 by 2 minus 1. E is equal to 1 by 2, which is there in the 0.5. So 0.5 which is there in the first option. So this is the way we have to take the condition. Perimeter like this we can take. Sum of the lengths of the sides of the triangle is equal to 15. Length of the major axis. This is very important condition, dear students. Based on these type of standard conditions, we are going to get the results. See here, the number of real tangents that can be drawn to the ellipse. 3x square plus 5y square equal to 32 and 25x square plus 9y square plus 450 passing through 3 comma 5 is how to get the real tangents that can be drawn to the ellipse. Generally from an external point, 2 tangents will be available. See, based on the power of point S11, whenever S11 is greater than 0, we have 2 real constants, real tangents, greater than or equal to, greater than 0 or equal. So here for this ellipse, first we will check out S11. Based on that, we will check only greater than 0 to S11 means 1, it will be guaranteed equal to 0. Only one tangent, one real tangent. So this is the condition. Why? Because whenever S11 equal to 0 means the point lies on that. In this case, the figure will come like this. This is only one tangent. Suppose S11 is greater than 0. This is the ellipse. Point is here. Here one tangent, here another tangent. 2 tangents are there. That is the reason 2 real tangents, 1 real tangent I wrote. Now consider first ellipse. S is equal to 3x square plus 5y square minus 32. X comma y values 3 comma 5 substituted. S of 3 comma 5. So 3 into 3 square plus 5 into y square means 5 square minus 32. So 9 into 3 27, 25 into 5 125 minus 32. Obviously greater than 0 only, no? 125 plus 27, it is obviously greater than 0. Minus 32 also greater than 0. Whenever S11, this is S11, sorry. X1, Y1, this value, this is X1, Y1. Just point substituting. So S11 value greater than 0 means here 2 real tangents. After that you can consider another one. Case 1 it is S11 for the second. 25x square, x1 square plus 9y1 square minus 450. So S11 at the point 3 comma 5. So 25 into 3 square plus 9 into y1 squared 5 squared minus 450. So 9 into 25, it is 225. 25 into 9 also 225 minus 450. So 450 minus 450, 0. Whenever S11 0, one real tangent. So in both the cases, the number of real tangents for these two ellipses passing through 3, 5. So this case plus this case. Therefore, total number of tangents. Total number of real tangents are 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. 3 tangents are there, so which is there in the third option. We will move to the next question. See here, the line 2x plus 3y equal to 12 touches the ellipse at the point. So first given line you have to write it. What is the given line? 2x plus 3y, the 12 we can take this side, minus 12 equal to 0. Compare with lx plus my plus n equal to 0. So here L is equal to 2, m is equal to 3 and n is equal to minus 12. And given equation of ellipse x squared by 9 plus y squared by 4 equal to 2. So dividing by 2 it will becomes x squared by 18 plus y squared by 8 equal to 1. Here a squared equal to 18 and b square equal to 8. After knowing of these values, they are asking to calculate point is at what point? That means point of contact. So point of contact. In the last video, I have given a formula minus LA square by n minus MB square by n, which is equal to minus L value is 2 into A square is 18 divided by n is equal to minus 12. So minus get cancelled. Minus m value is 3, b square is 8 divided by n value is minus 12. This will be cancelled. So here 18 2s are 36 by 12, 24 by 12. So 12 3s are 12 2s are. So 3, 2 is a point of contact which is there in the first option. Suppose if you do not remember, alternate also I am giving, but in this case, this given line converting into y is equal to mx plus c form. So 2x plus 3y equal to 12. So 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 12. Y is equal to minus 2 by 3x plus 4. This is M, this is C. Whenever this line touching the ellipse is same. Ellipse is same. Therefore, the point of contact formula is minus A square M by C, comma B square by C. So minus A square, what is A square there? 18 into M minus 2 by 3. By C value is 4, comma, B square, what is B square? 8, C value is what? 4. So minus get cancelled. 18 2s are 36 divided by 4 3s are 12, comma 8 by 4. That is also 12 3s are 4 1s are 4 2s are. So even this way also we are getting 3, 2. Or option I am using here, whether if you remember this one is a point of contact, even if you remember this is also point of contact, either this formula or this formula. Suppose when you have to apply this formula, if you are assuming the given line is Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0, if the given line is assuming y is equal to mx plus c form, then the point of contact is this one. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. If you have any doubts regarding this, please watch before this video, that is I think fourth video, complete theory related what I explained in this class. After that still if you have any doubts, you can write to my comment box. I will help you. Thank you all.